Hello, I thought I would just hop on and give you some ideas of some oils that you can use to help with those feelings of ugh. And I think quite a lot of us are finding ourselves having moments of ugh quite frequently at the moment, and there are some oils that can really help with that, with those feelings of, they don't necessarily, sometimes these emotions just pop in, don't they, and we don't really, there's no particular reason for them, and we just suddenly feel very down, very flat, quite worried, everything seems a little bit out of control, we feel a bit anxious and low, flatlining slightly. And I've been using a blend of essential oils that I've found really useful for that. Normally when I'm giving you a blend or explaining a blend to you, I always say use 3 oils, because then you can have the effects of synergy, you can have the multiple effects of the oils working together, but you're also going to have a well-balanced, measured blend as well. But for this particular blend, we're going to be using 4 oils. I know, who knew? I'm not breaking rules, honestly. I just think for this blend we need 4, so we're going to have 4, and we're going to start with jasmine. Jasmine's quite an expensive oil, but you don't use that much of it. It's expensive because it's extracted from the petals of the jasmine plant, so you need an awful lot of them to make a very little bit of oil, but you literally need half a drop or 1 drop, and that is enough. Jasmine is an incredibly effective emotional supporter, and it helps to even out feelings of fear and uncertainty, and it smells lovely, of course. If you can't get jasmine, or jasmine is too pricey for you, you can use geranium instead, which of course is a fantastic balancing oil, but jasmine in this particular sort of blend just has the edge. So if you can get hold of jasmine and you can use jasmine, then do so. And the other base note we're adding to that is sandalwood. Again, sandalwood is quite an expensive oil, I know, I'm so sorry about that, but there you go. And if you can't afford, or you can't get hold of sandalwood, then you can use black pepper. But again, sandalwood, if you possibly can. Sandalwood is an amazing grounding oil. Obviously it comes from the wood of the tree, hence its name, so it has all the elements of the earth, all the elements of grounding, of keeping your feet on the floor, of enabling you to see the wood for the trees, excuse the pun. So we're going to be using some sandalwood, and then we've got some nice top notes going on. So we've got some grapefruit. Grapefruit is an oil, as you know, if you've seen some of my blending videos before, that I use quite a lot of. It's fantastic. It's a real uplifting oil, physically, emotionally, spiritually and mentally. So we're definitely using grapefruit in this blend. You just have to smell it and it makes you feel sunny, it makes you want to smile. Grapefruit's also, I find, an oil that's great for putting things in proportion, and that's a good thing. And lime. Love a bit of lime. Lime is a bit of an unsung hero in the citrus essential oil world. It's a bit like grapefruit in the fact that when you smell it, it immediately makes you feel better. How can you smell that? This particular grapefruit comes from Peru, but obviously, this particular lime comes from Peru, but you can also get them from places like California, all sorts of places that are sunny and warm and lovely. So lime is great. Lime is a great cleansing oil, and it's an uplifting oil, sunny oil, a bit like grapefruit. However, it's one of the citrus oils that can also work in the middle. So it balances the grounding oils also with our uplifting sunny oils. So we're going to put some lime in too. So with these 4 oils, the expensive ones, the jasmine and the sandalwood, which are going to support you and strengthen you from the base, balancing all your base chakras, 1 drop of each. And then sunny oils, the ones that are going to give us some mental clarity, some mental balance, and some internal strength from the heart, and balancing all our upper chakras, particularly throat and heart chakra. Then we've got grapefruit, 4 drops, and lime, 3 drops. Lime's in the middle of these 2, the base and the top, giving us a nice rounded, balanced blend. And what you're going to do with these oils, as usual, you can either use them in the bath, but I think we've got a bit too much astringency stuff going on there, so you may want to put it in base oil or a base body wash and use it in the shower. Would be a fantastic way to use it in the morning if you wake up feeling a bit really one of those days. But probably the best way to use these is in your burner or your vaporizer. Have that going with you, next to you, during the day would be great. If that's difficult because you're going into work or you're traveling around, then put some in a little atomizer bottle. I'm just looking around to see if I've got one handy. I haven't, but you know, the ones with a little pump action do thing on the top, and give yourself a little spray of that. Perhaps dab some on your wrist, dab some on a tissue, have it in your bag, and make sure you're regularly inhaling it, and before you know it, you'll be feeling bit more like your normal self, business as usual. And I have been using this blend ever such a lot, and it's fantastic. And don't forget that because we've got citrus oils in this blend, don't slather them all over your skin and then go in the sun, because you might burn. And if you are going to put them on your skin, make sure that you've diluted them in a base oil first. See you soon. Bye.